One of your superpowers is a native mind, one that is fully persuaded to get it done every single day, no matter the task. See, each day we are presented with a series of conflicts between the right way and the easy way. You can't have the throne until you are willing to remove yourself from the seat of convenience. For some of you, what I want you to do is throw something on the wall. Every time I see you, I say the same thing because I think we overcomplicate it. It's the power of the choice, the power of using the people around you and not being afraid of failing or being afraid of not trying. Maybe your dream's big, good, go after it. Maybe you don't make it because it was way out there, but you pursued it, and maybe there was something that happened that you didn't quite get there. But I promise you this, if you shoot for a star and you're all in with your effort and your heart and your attitude and your energy and your commitment, you may not land on that star, but I can guarantee you you'll land on the moon. And the truth is you're still in space.
Woo! Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. And for those that are ready to go ahead and step into greatness, we are getting towards the end of the month, the last day, the final day, and we've got two more to go ahead and wrap up 2024. This year is flying by. I love to see it. So, dreamers, let's go ahead and get into a really great topic, and this is going to be the 4 natural superpowers. It's good to see everybody. I love it, love it. So here we go. Let me get live on IG, and let's get into today. There's a lot of amazing things that are cooking up. I love to see it. So many quantum leaps are brewing in the pot. And a big piece of this is going to come from what you're going to learn in this training. This is crucial right here. So let me go ahead and get into it. In the 4 natural superpowers that every one of us have. I don't care where you come from. Really, anybody's age, all of us can go ahead and tap into these. So here we go. IG is live. Let's go. It's good to see everybody. Hope everybody is doing good, feeling great. Happy Thursday, October 31st. Grateful for the fam, grateful for the team, grateful to be alive. So thankful for the access, for the wisdom. We got the birds chirping. It's sunny outside. It's nice and warm. Gotta love it. These next 8 months of Florida is beautiful once we get out of this crazy hurricane weather. So I'm glad it's finally starting to chill out a little bit. Love it. Absolutely. Yes, Brandon, Jonathan, my man Steve. Let's go. Kevin, Mike. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Here we go. The 4 natural superpowers. Okay. Number 1. Now again, this goes for anybody, whether we're from Australia, Africa, California, Texas. And Bob Proctor goes really, really in depth about this topic, but I want to just give everybody a piece of what Bob actually talks about, okay? So the first thing is first, when he gets into this piece of it, he says that every one of us, whether you know it or not, all have access to be able to go ahead and tap into what he calls a decision. He says in literally a matter of a moment, any of us can go ahead and make a decision. Here we go. IG got off. Somebody was calling me. Perfect. Awesome. So the natural power, again, any of us can go ahead and make a decision when here's the powerful part about it. I remember living out of my car, homeless and debt. I remember going through multiple different jobs, and this was a natural superpower that I didn't even know I had. It seems interesting to say, but when you really start to dig deep and peel back the layers, this is how it works, okay? So number 1 is every one of us in a moment has the ability to go ahead and make a decision, just like you heard at the beginning of this audio. And everything great, that's how it begins. They say you don't have to be great to start, but we do have to start to be great. Okay. So this is huge. Next, number 2 is going to be each and every one of us alive today. We have the power to be able to inspire, influence, and elevate each person that we meet by the gift of being a great example. And again, we don't need any title to do that. There's no amount of money, there's no rank, there's no level that any of us have to be at to be able to go ahead and loving Elvis. There's no rank that we have to be at to be able to be of service, to be able to give back, to be able to show some love, open a door for somebody, give a compliment. You know, even for yesterday, I was over at LA Fitness and I had a booth up, and I can't tell you how many ladies that I just went up and I gave compliments to. Older ladies, right? Because at that time, there's a lot of older ladies in the gym. I'm talking about 70, 85 that are getting the work in. And I can tell you just that one compliment, that one smile, that one handshake can literally change somebody's entire day. And I promise you, it's that gratitude, it's that feeling of joy that allows us now when we go do the work, that vibration is completely different. Because you can do the calls, you can do the journaling, you can show up on the trainings, but if that frequency is low, if that vibration's down here, I've been there and I can tell you a lot of that work does not produce sitting in a low frequency. That's why literally for 800 plus days, we've been writing our gratitude. 10 things that we're literally blessed and grateful for. And every day is different. It could be grateful to be breathing. It could be grateful to be alive, for the nature, for our connection with our creator, our family, our growth. There's a lot of different things, but that's the reason why literally we start our gratitude. Because again, you don't need a title. You don't need a rank. Anybody can do it. All right. Number 3, here we go. Stick with me. Mel, what's going on? Love it. Number 3 is going to be each and every one of us alive. We can passionately drive positive change in the face of negative conditions. And we don't need a title to do that. You know, I was going through a conversation with a mentee a couple weeks ago, and there was a couple things I was like, you know what? I want to go ahead and throw this in the training. So I was like, how many can probably relate to this piece? So here it is. Well, they were talking about a couple different things. Number 1, they're like, well, D, I need to admit, I'm a little bit worried about what people are going to say about me. I keep making these changes, and I'm worried about what people are going to make fun of me. I'm worried about what my family is going to say to me. You know what my response was? Number 1, most of the time, and I actually made a video about this past weekend. I can't wait to drop it. Most of the time, our closest friends and our closest family, they don't see what we see. It's very rare. It happens. But I can tell you from experience, even for myself, nobody could see what I saw. So yes, I was worried about what my family, yes, I was concerned about what my friends would think. But I got to a certain point where, you guys ever been to a point where you're sick? Drop a 5 down low. You ever been to a point in your life where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired? You're ready for change. You're ready for something new. You're ready to go ahead and break into the next chapter, the next stage. You know the feeling? Been there many times, right? This is huge. Welcome to the club, okay? This is a piece of it all. We all can relate. Now, here's what I said, okay? Regardless of what anybody thinks, regardless of what anybody says, yes, your family might have something to say. Yes, your friends might have a negative opinion, but let me ask you something. Let's just fast forward a year from now. Literally 1 year, October 31st, 2025, and I want you to envision that you're literally paying your family's bills. I want you to envision that. You literally just paid off their mortgage for the month. Here's the cash. Here you go. You don't even got to think. You don't even got to worry about it. Matter of fact, what if you paid off their house in a year, in a 2-year stretch? What if you literally just handed them the letter, and they've literally just got this whole piece seeing that you paid off their mortgage? They don't have to worry or think about it. How amazing is that? How good does that feel? And if you don't know, I'm going to drop a video literally right down inside of the group chat so you guys can see. I've literally seen multiple mentors come back home after putting in the work, hustling, and they literally handed their family a check, handed their family a letter, let them know, hey, you never have to worry about it again. You don't have to worry about moving. And I'm telling you that their parents are literally just breaking down and bawling and crying. But this is part of my drive. These are things that I've seen. These are things that I know I'm going to accomplish. And even for others, each and every, our whys are different. Our goals are different, but collectively, I know teamwork makes the dream work. And this is why all of us can really go ahead and make these dreams become a reality. You know, for myself, being an athlete, you know, I've been through some really serious games. I've been through some really intense seasons. And I can tell you during these seasons, these bonds get really tight. The late nights, the early mornings, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the relationship that gets built during these times is unbreakable. And I can tell you over the next 60, 90-day sprint coming into 2025, that's what it's going to be. We are literally going to be like warriors going to war for ourselves, for our families, for the ones that we love. And I'm telling you, we are going to come out on the other side completely different individuals, again, for the ones that we love, the ones that we wish to go ahead and serve and give back to. That's my mission. That's what I see. I learned a long time ago, you go fast by yourself, but you always will go far with a family. So I wanted a team, right? Being a D1 athlete, I know the power of a team. This is why I'm going to be stressing this so heavy over this next 90-day stretch on the power of community teamwork, utilizing other strengths. Because here's the thing: I might have something that you don't, and vice versa. Somebody on the team might be great at marketing, speaking, right? Go ahead and getting your branding right, learning different pieces of areas that we don't know. And it's those back and forths, it's those masterminds that I'm telling you creates an explosion of manifestations. Okay, so that's one piece. Don't worry about what other people think. The part of this journey is going to be learning that you got to block out some of this noise. Why do you think horses wear blinders during a race? One of the most powerful beings on the planet. But even them, they still wear blinders so they can stay locked in and focused on where it is that they're going. So if you're ready to put on your blinders, let me see some threes, and let's go ahead and get into the last one for the day, the last piece. Number 4, the fourth natural superpower. You ready? Every one of us, we have the ability, okay, to be able to go ahead and look at today. And I always say this saying, I say this all the time. Today is a day that we've never seen before, and today is a day that we'll never see again. So what are we going to make of today? Ask yourself, just write that down and let that sink in. Because if you really, really break it down, this is the oldest we've ever been, and this is the youngest that will ever be. I'm 31, so the older I get, the faster, the more I start to realize how fast time moves. And I don't want to waste any more time because I know our family, yes, for us, we might feel young, but go give your grandmother a call, your grandfather, go give a loved one in your family a call and listen to their voice. Go look at a picture of them. Go get on a FaceTime and just look at their face. And I want you to look at the age. Look at the wrinkles, look at the gray hair, look at the balding, just look at all of it. And you'll notice that time catches up to everybody. How good looking, how athletic. Like even my grandfather, one of the most athletic individuals I've ever met. And I'm looking at him and I'm almost at disbelief. Like, wow, age is literally is something that none of us can run away from. We talked about the human laws and the spiritual laws. That's one of them. That's a spiritual law. Nobody can run away from the law of gestation, that everything has a time frame. Everything has a gestation period. It takes us 9 months to be created. For some of us, we only get 10, 20, 90, 100 years to go ahead and play out this thing called life. So, family, that is my piece for today on the 4 natural superpowers that we don't need a title. We don't need a rank. We can be a great person. We can be of service. We can be of love. We can give compliments. And we can go ahead and be the change that we want to see. We can stay young, though. Absolutely. I got 90-year-olds that are still acting like 21. Yes, absolutely. So I love it, fam. I hope you guys got a little bit of value for today. I'm excited. I'm more fired up, honestly, in the industry than I've ever been. And I've been in since 2017. So all the experience, the wisdom, it is nothing but compounded. And no, family, we are in the right spot, right time with the right people. And we are just getting started. So go ahead and drop some 7s down below for yourself. Let's just go ahead and get some 7s flowing because you deserve it. Your family deserves it. And we are all going up together. Rising tides raises all ships. I love it. Stop. Yes. Remember, fam, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. You already know we can hold it right here in our hand. Let's go out, turn these dreams into reality. It's game time. Let's grow.